day. How's Tim woken up, most importantly?
Mate, he's woken up okay. Probably more than anything is, the mental process of going back, what happened last night. Physically, he's a lot better today. Obviously had concussion last night, but he went to hospital for, we wanted him to go for precautionary reasons. He was okay from that point of view. He'll rest up for a couple of days now. Once he gets back to Australia, we'll do some more testing to make sure he's okay physically. Once he comes through that, everyone will be happy in terms of, one of the most important things when you're in fights like that is to ensure you do the right checkups. And
so he was obviously concussed, but they've cleared him. He said, did you have to delay his flight? Was he due out today? And they said,
we waited a couple. We just did it anyway. Doctor said he'd be fine, but just to make sure he was okay, we took that extra couple of days.
Okay. And what's the path forward now? Does he need like a few months off, like 6 months?
No. I'm not a doctor. I won't comment on that. It'll be purely up to where Tim's at and from a medical point of view when he can fight next. I'm not sure. I can't answer those questions.
What are the options you're thinking? You're thinking Zarafa, your Thurmans,
It's a tough one. To be honest, we've woken up this morning still thinking about what happened last night. There hasn't been any thought put into what's next. But what you got to understand is Tim Tszyu's built Australian boxing over the last 5-6 years into what it is, and a lot of opportunities have been created for a lot of fighters as we built this. We built this up. So, Tim's just got to have a reflection with his team, and we can sit down and have a chat in a couple of weeks' time, I reckon.
And his mum wants him to go to Russia, telling journalists he should go to Russia for full-on training. Is that an option at all?
That would be totally up to Tim. Again, it would be a Tim call on that. I don't get involved in the training aspect of things. I think he's, obviously his training and what they've done has been exceptional right up to this. And I thought physically Tim was fine last night in terms of how he turned up. He looked great. He said it was the best he'd ever felt. We're in a hard game. It's boxing. Tim's got to get punched in the face or punched in the head, and sometimes things go wrong. Last night was one of those things where he got caught and couldn't recover. Showed great bravery, and to be honest, there's no other fighter. There are other fighters, but from Tim's point of view, no other way to approach a fight than to go out on his shield.
Yeah.
Sometimes that can hamper you too, and there's probably times there last night where, again, very hard to give an opinion because none of us were in there. Tim was in there. Tim knows what he felt, and now we just got to go back to the drawing board and have a look at what are the options moving forward.
Just finally for me, has Kostya indicated that he wants any more involvement with Tim in terms of training?
No, Kostya didn't mention nothing that I'm aware of. Again, I wasn't privy to any of that. From my understanding, Kostya was here as his dad to support him, and that's where I thought it was anyway.
Thanks, mate.